Hello and welcome to the special lecture series on socio-religious reformers in India. In today's class, I'll be talking about some of the important facts as well as contributions associated with V.D. Savarkar or Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. He was also popularly known as Swatantraveer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. So as far as the birth year and death year is concerned, the birth year is 1883 and the death year is 1996. So let us now see some of the important facts as well as contributions associated with Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. So he was Indian independence activist and politician who formulated the Hindu nationalist philosophy of Hindutva, the same sort of ideology which is now popular in terms of the BJP or RSS, to be very precise, in India. He is popularly known as Swatantraveer or Veer Savarkar. Savarkar had definite ideas or viewpoints with respect to religion, caste, history, social organization, politics and nationalism. He was further regarded as one of the greatest extremists and he believed in armed revolt. That particularly means that if at all you want self-governance, he said that you have to take into account that you try and do that only with the help of armed revolt. We have seen some of the important concepts associated with both the extremists as well as the moderates when the Congress split into two halves in the Surat session. So his ideology is towards the extremist side, wherein they are against the constitutional reforms per se and they want only armed revolt for self-governance. Thereafter, he became the member of Hindu Mahasabha, and this Hindu Mahasabha was established. He was not the founder of Hindu Mahasabha per se, but this Hindu Mahasabha was established by none other than Madan Mohan Malviya in the year 1915. The original name of Hindu Mahasabha was Sarvadeshak Hindu Sabha, Sarvadeshak Hindu Sabha, and this was changed in the year 1921 to Akhil Bharatiya Hindu Mahasabha. So Savarkar became the member of Hindu Mahasabha, and this Mahasabha was established by none other than Madan Mohan Malviya in the year 1915. Later on we see that V.D. Savarkar or Vinayak Damodar Savarkar founded an organization called as Abhinav Bharat. This was the organization or a secret society which was founded by or established by V.D. Savarkar, known as Abhinav Bharat, and this was established in the year 1904 at a place called as Nasik in Maharashtra. Thereafter, he went to England and he studied law in Gray's Inn, and at that point in time he was associated with India House, which was the resident for Indian students, and he established or founded the Free India Society, which is a youth organization in England back then. So this is what you can see was the kind of association of V.D. Savarkar away from his house, which was in India. That is, in England when he was studying law, he was associated with the India House, and there he also formulated or founded the Free India Society or a youth organization in England back then, and he propagated messages of self-governance from that organization to India. Thereafter, we also see that he was awarded life imprisonment on two different occasions, and he was sent to prison in Andaman, which was regarded as the Kala Pani Saza, and he was released on certain conditions in the year 1925, but he was released from prison in the year 1937 unconditionally. Later on, once he was released from the prison in the year 1937, he became the president of the Sahitya Sammelan held at Bombay in the year 1938. So this is again an important contribution associated with Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. He became the president of the Sahitya Sammelan held at Bombay in 1938. We will see his contribution towards the Marathi literature per se in his writings in the coming segment. So he was the president of Sahitya Sammelan at Bombay in the year 1938. Furthermore, he was also associated in the year 1948. Savarkar was also associated with, or he was regarded as one of the conspirators who assassinated Mahatma Gandhi, but due to lack of evidence he was not convicted for the same. Thereafter, he wrote one of the very path-breaking works called as the First Indian War of Independence in the year 1907, and this book was about the Indian Rebellion of 1857, or the Indian Revolt of 1857. Now, this work was banned by the British, but somehow he managed to make sure that the work reaches Indian youth, and it creates an influence and influences the Indian youth. So this is the very important work associated with V.D. Savarkar, which is the First Indian War of Independence, which was written by him in the year 1907. Thereafter, he converted Joseph Mazzini's autobiography in Marathi as well. Thereafter, we also see his important contributions towards Marathi literature, and they are listed as follows. माझी जन्मठेप, that means my life imprisonment, literal translation means that. This is in Marathi, obviously. Thereafter, Bharatiya Swatantra Sangram. Then we have the Hindu Pathashahi. Thereafter, we have Kamla. Then Sanyasta Khadgya, which was a musical drama, and Kale Pani, which was the last written Marathi work of V.D. Savarkar. So these are some of the facts as well as contributions associated with none other than Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. We see that he was an extremist, and his ideology was in favor of revolt or armed rebellion to make sure that we achieve self-governance in India per se back then. So I hope you like this series. Please stay tuned for more. Thank you.